Are you rolling? You can start rolling. Roll, baby. I'm rolling. I'm ready. All right. So we're officially having our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one missing, but we're going to go on because we're under the time constraint. I understand that. So on this evening, or this morning, I should say, I would like to say, first of all, thank you so much. And if you're in the children's choir and you're over to the side, you should not be playing. With somebody, I need you to stop playing for a moment, okay? Thank you. We're having a formal, semi-formal ceremony. So I personally want to thank each of you for being part of this organization. Each one of you have your own, each has your own personal, I call it relationship with me that you need to know about, all right? So I'm gonna see if I can quickly go down the line. Each has their own uniqueness. Even when Jesus was with the disciples, each one of those disciples had their own uniqueness with him. But collectively, they were a team, all right? So collectively, we've been a team. And no matter what, we all have to move to the next level. I don't like it. I never have liked it, but it comes with life, and I have to settle with it. So you'll all be missed. You'll be missed in many different ways with me, okay? And so this moment is always hard, but what helps me is I'm glad I have the opportunity to do closure. I like closure, meaning I want to have that with you. Tamia, so since you're the closest to me, I'll start with you. With Tamia, ladies and gentlemen, I used to watch this little girl. She would sing. Whenever you would sing, you always blessed my spirit in your personality. You always gave me something to hold on to because I think you have that type of spirit in you. There's that, I used to hear Sister Sierra say it, I didn't never say it. You used to say that old soul. Man, you possess that. And when you would sing, I would hear the responses from the audience and how you really bless them, all right? You have always been a blessing to me. I looked up to you. When you wouldn't be there, I missed you dearly, but you just didn't know that. But I was like, man, where is she? And when you did your last song, I was so excited and delighted because just what was in you, it's innate, it's part of you, so don't lose that. And so what I say today, I want each one of you to take what I say and take it with you because I prayed over this last night. I pray a lot. And like I said earlier, and I'm glad to have appearance here, I don't take anything lightly when it comes to Christ. I can be silly, do cartwheels and flips, but when it comes to this, I take it serious. Take these words, and I'll say this. No matter what the world throws out, you rely on Jesus Christ always. If you do that, you'll be successful. Sometimes we have bumps in the road, but I shared it with them already because I know time is short. But you take that with you, and I want to thank you so much. Now, you might not know, but we are officially, okay, not yet, not yet. I'm going to give you cues. She's still learning me. Some people still learn how to operate. So not yet, Sister Sierra, Artrell. So keep that with you, okay? Great. Now, this is Morgan, right? Morgan was my little niece that, that's all I saw her as my niece in the choir because she reminded me so much of my niece. And it's like my niece is leaving. My other niece is finally 38, and now Morgan is having a little beautiful spirit. You have always, when I would look at you, you didn't say much because my niece didn't talk. You were real quiet, but you always gave me something to hang on to because you were that little quiet soul that I could just hold on to. You just didn't know it, but you meant so much to my heart. And I guess I can't say this without, I don't think I cry, but my niece is the reason why I had the last moment with my son. Just because of my niece. So you always had a special part in my heart, as well as your mom. Those are the things I hold on to that people don't know. Rebecca, like I said earlier, guys, she was the first little girl that I heard this little voice. And when she was singing, she would just bless me. And I just, she made me so happy because she had that crystal clear, pristine voice. That's just what she has. We don't all have that. I know I don't. And so Rebecca, and let me say this real quick. God orchestrated what we're doing today. He orchestrated that song. And when I was last night thinking of it, and the verse that Rebecca's singing really depicts who she is right now in her life. If you listen to her words and had you paid attention to her prayer yesterday, a lot of stuff she was saying, God, she was speaking to God for herself. And so what I want to say is you keep doing that. You keep letting God lead you because the world is tricky. And guys, you know who the Underground Railroad is? Rebecca. She's the one that told everybody to stay and don't leave until it's time for her to leave the choir. So they stayed with you. She kept the rest of these girls here. They would have been gone, because sometimes you leave at least 12. Soteria stayed. Rebecca said, no, don't y'all go. She got about 3 girls with her. Raise her hand if Rebecca told you to stay. Told her to stay and don't go anywhere. So then we got Soteria guys, what you don't know is these guys, when we would be doing Zoom online, I used to almost cry a lot of times because I didn't want to see them go. Because you guys mean a lot to my way of being, and y'all helped me go through a lot during the COVID time. And so when you would be on there, you would be so sharp, y'all would answer questions and would be there, and some of you guys just hung in there and stayed the whole time. They helped me spiritually, all right? So just like you're blessing spirits out there, you're blessing. And then we got Nina here. I call Nina how can I put it? Nina was that person that, she had her own sharpness. She could just about answer any question or read my mind. She's real sharp like that, but she just got that in her. That's who she is. So you were the person that I relied on in a lot of academic areas and decision making. I would sit here and inquire. If you looked at me a certain way, I wouldn't do certain things or go a certain way. I said, maybe she might not approve. You didn't know that. So you have that innate ability and power. Don't lose that. Don't let the middle school, high school trick you. You have a really great gift in you, okay? And take that forward. And my word to all of you is let the Lord lead you. And then it's the Morris last name, Kaylin. Kaylin, I got to see you a little bit. I will see you in your quietness, but let me tell you who you remind me of. You remind me of that little quiet spirit that used to be in me. I didn't say a whole lot, but somebody's talking. Turn it down, close it up, so she'll stop. You just close it up. So Kaylin, that quiet spirit, I just didn't get to connect as much, but what I want you to do is continue to rely on Christ, allow him to lead you the rest of your life, okay? And he would do that. I told them earlier, he will be your leader. And then Braylon, who left me early, and I told her I didn't want her to leave. I said, can you just hang on just a few more months? Nah, she had to go and do some flips or something. What are you doing? Oh, she had to dance. And I'm not mad at you, but she left. So all of you have your uniqueness. I watch you all. You are the greatest here. Now, parents, today they have been initiated into the what you might not know, that Brown Baptist has a children's choir, and the official name on the count of 3, when you tell them, you're going to say BMBC and tell the whole name. 1, 2, 3.
BMBC Joyful Voices.
Okay, so today is the first initiation of the Joyful Voices. This goes to Tamia Mays. I'm to bring it back. Morgan Phillip. On the back it has their name, and it says BMBC Joyful Voices Children's Choir. So you guys have been Kaylin Morris initiated, and you're leaving the choir with this official. Sorry about that. Braylon, you're leaving the Joyful Voices. And in the back, it's just a little token, something from the church and something from me to say thank you so much for being great. Nina Lockhart. Soteria Jones. Do I have any more left? Oh, and we have a music. You earned a musical note, Rebecca Hurd. Let's give it out. So, let me say this, parents. I want to thank you for your students. Like I said, I worked at Mississippi Boulevard for like 13 years and was able to give it a name. And so you guys, I didn't want you to leave without leaving the official name, and that meant a lot to me because I know that I only have a few years left with this kind of business. I've been doing it a long time. And you guys are the next level to the next level, okay? So remember all that stuff that you learned in choir about what I taught about the Lord, scripture, understanding. And when trouble comes, remember these words. Make the right decision. You may make some decisions that may not be the best, but have enough God in you. And what I mean by that is to get back on the track. There are some people who never get back on the track. So you know I always talk about the plane that's moving, and at 30,000 feet it's level off. But there's sometimes in life that you may not be able to get on if you not have enough spirit of God. Keep studying God's word, and thank you for being such great choir members. So let's do our last greeting. Are you ready? Just to this group, guys. Hello, boys and girls.
Hello, Mr. Richardson.
How are you today?
I am very well. I hope you feel the same.
And parents, thank you so much for allowing your children to be part of this organization. I am so delighted. I am so thankful. I thank the Lord for you guys. And take a still shot with my camera of this group. And that is the end of my presentation. I am so thankful for what we have brought to this group. And they have really been a blessing to the church. I have no idea the comments that church members say about the children's choir. So you are now official. I don't want it. Yeah, it has the name on the back and be able to see. Any comments, any questions to me? Oh, you have, I'm sorry, if you're not 12 or older, then you have to give it all back.
I'll give it
I'm only kidding. Now, where the parents? Where the parents? When y'all stand up here by your children so I can get a snapshot.